the first 10 Marvel villains to defeat the Fantastic Four. Breaking onto the scene in 1961, the Fantastic Four have enjoyed decades as one of the Marvel Universe's most successful and influential superhero teams. The first collaboration between the creative powerhouse of Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, the Fantastic Four broke convention with established comic archetypes of the time, providing grounded, human tales despite the title sci-fi themes. However, despite Marvel's first family's myriad powers, their early tales were peppered with defeats. Sometimes, the Fantastic Four found themselves up against an insurmountable foe, while on other occasions, their dysfunction and fallibility proved to be their undoing. This led to engaging stories in which victory wasn't always guaranteed. 1. The Skrulls. The Skrulls have blighted the Fantastic Four for decades with their ability to shapeshift. In their first appearance, they used this power to devastating effect, framing Marvel's first family for numerous misdeeds that rapidly turned public opinion against the superhero team. This nefarious subterfuge manifested as the Fantastic Four's first defeat. Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom would become the Fantastic Four's arch-nemesis, and his might was firmly established when he defeated the superhero team in his first appearance. In the Fantastic Four Pound 5, the Latvarian tyrant takes the Invisible Girl hostage, effectively strong-arming the Fantastic Four into doing his bidding for the remainder of the issue. 3. Kurgo. Much like their earlier defeat at the hands of the Skrulls, the Fantastic Four's downfall in Fantastic Four Pound 7 resulted from a shift in public opinion. Having unleashed a hostility ray against the people of Earth, Kurgo turned humanity against the Fantastic Four, ultimately causing Marvel's first family to flee the planet. 4. The Mad Thinker. The Thinker forgets nothing. Fantastic Four mainstay the Mad Thinker boastfully declares in his first appearance. Likewise, Marvel's first family couldn't forget the defeat that the villain handed them in this issue. Bent on world domination and perceiving the superhero team as an understandable threat to his goals, the Mad Thinker orchestrates a series of events that sees the Fantastic Four temporarily disband. 5. The Super Skrull. Having previously been defeated by the warmongering alien race in their first appearance, it's no wonder the Fantastic Four found themselves no match for the Skrull's ultimate living weapon. Boasting the combined powers of the superhero team, and none of their morality, the Super Skrull swiftly conquered Earth and turned his sights on the FF. Landing in Times Square, the villain handed the Fantastic Four a public and humiliating beating that they were forced to flee from in their first encounter. Mercifully, the recurring Deus Ex Machina of Mr. Fantastic's vast intellect ultimately saved the day, the superhero team working together to depower and trap the Super Skrull. 6. Namor. Namor boasts an enduring and often fraught relationship with the Fantastic Four, and this is never more apparent than when they clashed in the first Fantastic Four annual. Having previously appeared as something of a begrudging ally, this issue depicted Namor in the FF's first all-out fight. Namor demonstrated his superiority by capturing the Fantastic Four and besting them in battle while Atlantis laid waste to the surface world. Victory was only secured through Namor's amorous feelings towards the Invisible Girl. His hand eventually stayed in sympathy when Sue Storm was injured in their high-octane battle for the fate of Earth. 7. Rama-Tut. Later retconned into being Kang the Conqueror himself, it's no wonder that the time-traveling pharaoh Rama-Tut proved a difficult foe for the Fantastic Four to thwart. Tricking Marvel's first family into traveling back in time via Dr. Doom's time platform, Rama-Tut initially enacted a thunderous victory. Trapped in a strange place and time, Rama-Tut's armies bested the FF in battle. He subsequently enslaved the team and married the Invisible Girl. With all seemingly lost, only the Thing's valor and the remaining team's ability to mount an insurrection saved them, with Rama-Tut fleeing in his spaceship to fight another day. 8. The Molecule Man. Enlisted by the Watcher, who feared the Molecule Man's molecular-altering abilities, the Fantastic Four initially proved no match for the villain's awesome power set. Coming at him time and again to no avail, the FF were routinely met by failure, the Molecule Man enslaving the people of Manhattan within a glass dome. As in many early Fantastic Four tales, only Mr. Fantastic's intellectual might turned the tide. Realizing the Molecule Man's powers had no effect on organic material, the team tricked and subdued the villain. Such was the Molecule Man's might, the Watcher even had to break his rule not to intervene for the FF to secure their victory. 9. The Hate Monger. Much of what made early Fantastic Four stories so refreshing was that the protagonists weren't perfect, they all had egos and squabbled like a real family. This was brought to the surface in the Fantastic Four Pound 21, in which the Hate Monger's hate ray resulted in toxic infighting that led the superhero team to disband. With the FF vulnerable, the Hate Monger took the Fantastic Four prisoner and, in a shocking twist, revealed his identity to be none other than Adolf Hitler himself. Up against such a lethal and notorious foe, Only Nick Fury's 11th hour intervention rescued Marvel's first family from the grip of defeat. 10. The Mole Man. The Mole Man was the first supervillain that the Fantastic Four faced in their original appearance, but in this initial encounter, the villain proved no match for the FF. Reeling from his defeat, the Fantastic Four #22 sees the Mole Man return with a nefarious scheme to exact vengeance against Marvel's first family. The subterranean menace tricks the Fantastic Four, luring them to an island where he imprisons them within a ring of radioactive energy. Luckily for the FF, the Invisible Girl's powers had recently evolved to become far more formidable. Were it not for this fact, the superhero team may have been trapped on the Mole Man's island forever. Thanks for watching this video. Please consider hitting the like button and subscribing.